Good morning, everyone. This is Pastor Max checking in with you here on Monday, April the 20th, I believe, and just want to share a word of hope and encouragement to you. This morning, I was reminded when I got my cup of coffee about the word trust. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it says trust, T-R-U-S-T. Immediately when I looked at my coffee cup this morning, I remembered not an incident, but years ago, it seems like just yesterday, and yet it was probably over 20 years ago that I was working as a volunteer with the youth group at the church that I was attending, and we took the kids on a retreat, and they had all of these team building activities that we took the youth through, and one of them was called the Trust Fall. Now, literally what it was a series of platforms that went higher and higher, and the individual that climbed up on the platform, the highest one was probably 4 or 5 foot high, had to turn around and turn their back and cross their arms, and then there were 2 lines of youth or teenagers that in a series of interlocking arms stood below, and as the youth on the platform, and I myself did it as well, as the person on the platform leaned back, you got to that point of no return because there was no way to catch yourself. There was no way to, bring yourself back. And so you were at the mercy of those that were catching you. Sometimes when we go through life, sometimes we find ourselves and we feel like we're at the mercy of the situation or we're at the mercy of the circumstance, and especially during this time, this pandemic, we can't control what's going on. We are helpless. And so this morning, once again, I'm going to show you my coffee mug, as I looked at that word trust, my mind was drawn to a proverb, actually 2, in fact, and it's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And friend, it says this: trust in the Lord wholeheartedly, and do not rely on your own intelligence. In all your ways, acknowledge God, and God will keep your path straight. Now, I'm here to tell you I did a word study on the word trust, and literally it means to have your security, to have your confidence in God and only in God. When I was standing on that platform and I leaned back, I had to have the total confidence in those teenagers that were down below that they would catch me. The promise here is this, is that God will lead us. But friend, are you trusting Him? Are you wholeheartedly trusting Him? This word trust, it means to be helpless, to lie face down, to be helpless, and to literally be at God's feet saying, Lord, I don't know what to do. Our temptation in life is to figure things out, to lean upon our own understanding, to figure things out in our own ability. And so my question to you, Christian, to you, friend, is this: are you trusting God in this time? So today, I'm here to just question and ask the question, where is God asking you to trust Him more fully? Where is God asking you to trust Him? In what areas is God asking you to give to Him wholeheartedly, to trust in Him, to lean on Him and not in your own ability or power? And this is, my friend, I want us to give that to Him. And I want us to pray and say, Lord, I give that to you this morning. Because, friends, the promise is this: when we trust in God and we don't lean on our own understanding, we acknowledge Him in all ways. Here's the promise, friend, is that He will make our way straight. He's going to make our way through this. He's going to lead us in knowing what we need to do, what we shouldn't do, and how we should go about different things. And that's an incredible promise, friends, because we serve a God who knows all. We serve a God who is above everything. He's the all-knowing God, the incomprehensible God. Won't you trust Him today? And so in the comments, if you'll check in and say, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm checking in, and I need to trust God. I will trust God. Won't you just write that in the comments? And so, friend, won't you be the word of hope and encouragement to those in your circle, those in your neighborhood? Pick up the phone, sit down, write a card, send a letter, and won't you pass this word along? Share this video on your Facebook page. And friends, as you trust God, the blessing. Won't you receive it as God makes your way straight? Friends, be safe, be healthy, and may God richly bless you this day. Blessings to you.